What's up, people? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I am here on this channel to educate you on what you need to know when it comes to buying or selling a home. Now, I want to make buying or selling a home just as easy as going to Trader Joe's with Apple Pay, and for some, buying or selling a home is just that easy. Almost as easy as hitting that subscribe button. So in today's video, I want to talk about how important it is for you as a home buyer to talk to a lender. Now, I know you might not be entirely ready to start shopping for a home yet, but that doesn't mean it's too early to speak with a mortgage lender. Now, if buying a home is in the near future for you, there's no reason why you shouldn't talk to a lender so you can be prepared for when that right home comes along. Let's start the list, shall we? Number one, talking to a good lender, emphasis on good, helps you understand your credit report. Your lender will get a copy of your credit report to see what your credit history is like. This is such a critical step, if not the most important step of the loan application process and approval process. If you haven't pulled a copy for yourself, you might be completely unaware of all of the information that might be contained on that report. Your lender will be able to evaluate your credit report and tell you all of the positive things that are strengthening your credit, as well as all the things that might be significantly hurting your credit and bringing your credit score down. The lender will take the time and hopefully make some recommendations about what to do as far as which debts are having the biggest negative impact on your credit and how your borrowing power is affected. Sometimes this can take weeks, sometimes it can be a quick call, sometimes it can take months or even years to effectively remove harmful things on your credit report. So if you even want to come remotely close to buying a home and you know you have bad credit, talk to a lender. Number two, your lender will go over all of the documents showing your income. Yes, your lender will need to know how much you make. Believe me, you would be surprised on how well or not so well your buying situation is. The lender will look at your income, typically including your recent pay stubs, tax returns. If you're self-employed like some of my clients, you'll need to have a lot of additional paperwork to prove your income. Banks need to make sure that you have a steady stream of funds coming in to support your mortgage payments. A good lender will then hopefully give you, I say hopefully, give you the steps to take in order to help you qualify for a home loan, and can even help you develop a payment strategy to help pay off all the bills and get your monthly gross income higher. If your income isn't high enough, your lender can give you a guidance as what you can do to improve your financial well-being in order to get that mortgage that you want. Number three, get a head start on your mortgage application process. The mortgage application process can be a bit tedious. There's a ton of paperwork that you need to fill out, a lot of documentation depending your specific situation, and this can take a bit of time and a lot of effort to complete. By visiting a lender long before you need to start looking for a house, you can get a head start on all of that information and be left with less to do after you actually find the home and you want to put in an offer. Number four, why you want to talk to a lender. You want to talk to a lender to find the lowest interest rate and the best terms. Not only can you talk with one lender, but you can talk with many lenders in order to figure out which lender is giving you the best loan products to see which one is best for you. Shopping around with different lenders will actually allow you to find the mortgage product that you want at the lowest rate, at the best terms, and it can save you a ton of money over the life of your loan. Alternatively, you can work with a mortgage broker who will be able to do all the shopping around for you to find the best mortgage at the lowest rate. Number five, you want to get pre-approved for your mortgage. And this is why I typically don't do this anymore, is you have clients that want to go out and look at homes and they don't even know what they're pre-qualified or pre-approved for. So you might want to see a home that's $300,000 when in reality your budget is only $100,000, and you won't know any of that until you talk to a lender. So that is why I typically do not take clients out unless they've been pre-approved. You really want to consider getting pre-approved for a mortgage before shopping for a house, because a mortgage pre-approval letter is a big step in the process of securing a mortgage, because the lender actually checks your credit, verifies all of your financial information, and with that pre-approval letter in your hand, you have a commitment from your lender that they are giving you money when you put the offer in on a house. I do want to note that getting a pre-approval letter will not guarantee you any final loan approval. The actual home itself plays a role in the approval process, and situations may arise after pre-approval that could change things a lot. Pre-approvals are only usually valid up to 90 days, which means if you wait 120 days to buy a home, your pre-approval letter may no longer be valid, but you do want to check with your individual lender. Number 6, to find out how much you can afford. Now this, I already said a little bit about this, but I'm going to go over it anyways. Going over all of your financials with the lender will give you a much better idea of how much you can actually afford. You might have some idea based on your incomes and debts, but a lender can provide you with such an accurate picture of what that looks like. Knowing exactly how much you can afford will help you and your real estate agent focus only on properties that are priced within your budget. If you're pre-approved for $200,000, I'm not going to show you $300,000 houses. It's out of your budget. As an advocate, I'm going to protect your money and your time. Such a waste of time looking at properties you can't even afford. Number 7, to impress the sellers. You want to talk to a lender to impress the sellers. Sellers usually only want to work with buyers who have proven to be qualified and in home purchase. There's always risk for the sellers to enter an agreement without a buyer actually talking to a lender. So many listings will not even take an offer if it doesn't have a pre-approval letter with it. By going into an offer negotiation prepared with a pre-approval letter in your hand, you are looked so much more favorably by the sellers. Last one, number 8, you want to go over the closing costs. So not only is there a mortgage to pay when buying a home, but there are also an incredible number of closing costs you need to deal with that so many people forget. Even seasoned home buyers might forget what those closing costs will look like. A good lender, emphasis on good, will be able to help you understand all of the costs from the very beginning to the very end in terms of what costs are associated with buying a home. You can go into the process well prepared, knowing all of the money that you're going to spend. So I'm going to go over this real quick. So these are all estimates, all approximations. This is not a legal document. This is just an example. Legal and title fees category, attorney fee, $500 to $800. A survey, which I recommend all buyers get a survey because you want to know what land you're buying. Title search and lender policy endorsement. Recording fees, how much it costs to record the documents. Title insurance, $2 per 1,000 for the first 100,000, 1.5 per 1,000 for 100,000 to 500,000. That is if anything is wrong with the title of the property, with the land, with the home, that covers it for anything. So if there's a wrong name on it, if there's a wrong address, if a wrong lot number, if there's a wrong legal description, that will cover you. Mortgage fees for your application fee. Your appraisal, how much it costs to see how much your home is valued at. Miscellaneous mortgage costs. Private mortgage insurance. So this is often required if the mortgage is less than 80% of the purchase price. If you put little money down and you don't have a certain amount of equity, some lenders will charge private mortgage insurance, and that is an amount of money tacked onto your mortgage each month. Loan discount points. Now going into inspection fees. Wood destroying insects, termite inspection, septic inspection, $300 to $750. That means someone's going to go down there, dig up a little bit or something, and see what is in that septic tank. Homeowners insurance, so you can pay that 1 year prepaid. Less than $150, it might be $350 to $400. $250 to $500,000, it might be $550 to $600. Flood insurance, if you need that. Again, that says if applicable. Again, septic, going back to the septic, that says if applicable. So not all homes will have this. Prepaid tax adjustment, what your mortgage rate looks like. Moving on to the legal, title, and transfer fees. Your attorney fee, your deed preparation, your real estate commission. Believe it or not, in the state of North Carolina, sellers pay the agent commission, and then typically seller and buyer split the commission. So as a buyer, you are getting a buyer's agent for free. You get your real estate buying agent for free. Home warranty, that's optional. Any required repairs or inspections, any tax adjustments, and again, discount points. So with all that being said, generally speaking, buyers tend to pay anywhere from 2 to 5% of the purchase price of a home in the closing costs. So the bottom line, if you're planning to buy a home At some point in the near future, even if you aren't necessarily ready yet, it might be worth your while to talk to a mortgage lender. There are plenty of things that you can learn and ways that you can prep for the application and approval process. And if anything, starting the process early can help you get your credit score and finances to exactly where they need to be or close to it, and just completely increase your chances of getting a mortgage approval. All right, guys, as always, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. I hope this shed a little bit of light on why it is so important to talk to a lender. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit all the things and all the stuff. Let me help you with buying or selling a home. If you know anyone, I would love to help. I'm never too busy for your referral. I will talk to you soon or see you next video. See you guys. I am pointing way too much. To effectively remove? Just cracking back. I'm moving my hand a lot. Why am I doing this?